21 years old, my next guest wrote her very first novel, the global smash hit, P.S. I Love You. Since then, her books have sold over 25 million copies, been published in 50 countries, and translated into over 35 languages. Now out with her 21st book, Paper Heart, please welcome best-selling author Cecilia Ahern. Show, and huge congratulations on this absolutely beautiful book.
Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh.
I think this is the happiest studio I've ever been in my life. Thank you, everyone.
We love to hear. We also love when people come and match their books to their outfit. It's always a good thing.
It's part of the job.
100%. Okay, we need to jump right in. Now, this book follows the main character, Pip, who, like the title suggests, creates paper hearts, these delicate paper hearts. Can you tell us a little bit about how this story came to life?
So it's about, we meet her when she's 32, and her baby is now 16 years old, and she had very narcissistic, controlling parents who really were so ashamed of what she'd done having a baby so young. They take over her life. And so when we meet her at 32, her life is pretty much stopped. She's made herself smaller. All her hopes and dreams, everything she ever wanted, has kind of just been put away in a drawer. And her only way of expressing herself is to write these little poems, which she writes in a little small piece of paper, folds them up in origami shape, which is her kind of way of shaping her life and expressing herself. But then she hides them away in a drawer. So the reason why it's called Paper Heart, and the whole book is really about her trying to unopen, like unfold. Not unopen.
No, yes, open.
Opening. And unfolding and flourishing. So it's someone whose life was really small. And I think we can all do it. You know, we can have so many hopes and dreams in our lives. And then life happens. And then they get all pushed away. And she's been putting everyone else first. She's been very much controlled by her parents. And so this is about her looking up and unfolding.
Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful.
I think we can all do it. We can all do it.
100%. Now, you are known for really emotional, heartfelt storylines. What is it about that genre that keeps pulling you back?
I've always been fascinated by the human spirit. I love to write about stories where people are going through very challenging moments. That moment in life when, I think, because when we're happy, we don't ask questions, we're just happy. But when we're faced with something big, it's like, how did I get here? How do I get out? Can I even get through this? And they're the times that I think we become even stronger. So it's so juicy for me as an author to write about a character each time who's overcoming. And also be hopeful, you know, to look at subjects that we think we can't get through and think, well, we can, you know, and we're ready for the next one then that life throws at us.
It's true. I always think of it as friction. Like, friction is the thing that allows us to move forward. It's tough. Sometimes we don't. Sometimes we just like it to be ice and smooth, but it's those friction moments that really help us grow.
Absolutely. And it's like failing, which is okay to fail, because then you learn from it and you do better the next time. And it's, I just find it endlessly inspiring that people, when they are faced with just these enormous things in life, and sometimes they're not enormous, sometimes they're just enough to put my character, stop them, and they feel like they're falling, and then I think it's my role as an author to just catch them, and like help them and kind of lift them up again.
I love that. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Now, I've heard that you write in what I'm going to call the old school way.
I have a big quill.
So yes. You write pen to paper. So that's actually, I write recipes and cookbooks, and I do the same. All my recipes start in what I call chicken scratch, though. Do you literally write long form? And what is it about doing it tangibly, not just on a computer first, that speaks to you so much?
It feels more creative. I think I'm a very visual writer, so I'm watching the scene in my head and I'm kind of just painting the picture of what I see. I love the feeling of pen and paper, and I think that is how I get my voice out. We were talking a little bit about that. Like, I write with my thinking voice. And I'm not the most articulate person, but when I write, suddenly things come to me that it's just so fluid. So it's a lot more creative for me. I think what I'll do is I'll write a couple of chapters and then I transcribe them after and I edit as I go along. So it actually works for me, but that feels quite mechanical, that bit.
It's true. It's almost like writing it by hand gives you that extra half second to think about what you're actually saying and to kind of follow along the story as it's going.
And I think it comes from the heart as well. Like, so writing first comes from the heart, and then the typing is a little bit more with the head.
Oh, woo, I love that. Okay, cool. Now, a few of your books have been adapted for film and TV. Love, Rosie, P.S. I Love You, your collection of short stories, Roar. Did anything surprise you when those stories went from page to screen?
I'm just I feel like a competition winner when these things happen. Like, I just love seeing the books come to life.
Yeah.
I'm so excited about other people's interpretation. I know they change, and I don't mind, as long as I keep the heart of the story. So just being on set, meeting with the actors, watching something that I created in my head suddenly come alive is like magic.
Yeah.
So I've just been, I mean, I think I've watched them all and just cried. Yeah. I've cried watching everything. It's an amazing feeling. It just feels very magical to have the story come alive.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, speaking of competitions, we're going to take a little bit of a left turn here. We're going to jump back in time. You have a journalism degree. You've written books. You've had many lives. But about 25 years ago, you were in a band called Shimma.
Ah, yes.
Okay. And you were actually Ireland's national selection for Eurovision. We're like now allowed into Eurovision, so this is like big and very exciting.
The beginning of your journey.
It's happening. So you've had a lot of careers, you've done a lot of things. Do those kind of inform the characters that you write? Like, does your life, kind of like threads of it, kind of come through?
I always say I don't write about myself. I very much like looking out.
Yeah.
I write, I think, with observation. I love watching, and then I go into my imagination, and then I write with experience. I think the only way I can put the emotions in, like if my character's crying, I'm crying when I'm writing. Like I have to put real things in there, but they're never my journey. But I suppose like all I can write about is what I've learned really in life. So, but I'm certainly not writing about my pop career. Which nobody wants to read about, nobody even wants to hear it. No. But you know, we weren't even selected. We didn't get through.
You didn't?
No, we came third.
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
Listen, you know what? Not gonna lie, bronze is better than gold. I like the color better, so we're good to go.
But again, like that was it, a kind of failure. So if it hadn't been for that, I would never have become a writer.
Oh my gosh, I love that. It's true, failure. It's a great way to learn and push you in a different direction.
That's the spin I'm putting on it.
I love it. Cecilia, huge congratulations again. This has been so delightful chatting with you. Thanks so much for stopping by. And studio audience, thanks to Cecilia. You're all going home with a copy of Paper Heart. Hey, Mary here. What did you think? Drop your comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more of the good stuff.